So, there's a question to a status I posted a couple weeks ago, and I'll put the picture in somewhere around here. But pretty much the status I had posted said, I hope this helps somebody, but when I help myself, I'm able to help others more, and the more money I make. And someone asked me, can you give examples of helping yourself? What does it mean to help yourself? And let me just explain what I mean a little bit more. So I'm going to compare our energy to the sun, right? So when we think about the sun gives life, right? The sun just rises, it does its thing, and just from being itself, it doesn't have to do anything but show up. And just that's the purpose of the sun, is to rise and to set. And just from doing that, everything else is given life. So if I'm showing up in what I'm supposed to be doing, meaning making sure my needs are met and not putting that on anyone else too. Like the sun doesn't wait for an alarm to wake it up. The sun doesn't wait for someone to come do it for them. The sun just is on automatic. So when I'm in my healthy, pure, peaceful, calm nervous system state and I'm on automatic, my needs are met. So I'm have a full cup. I'm not looking externally for anything because I'm making sure that my needs are met. I'm helping myself. I'm making sure I'm fed. I'm making sure I'm clothed. I'm making sure that I'm clean, I'm pure, I'm doing my spiritual routines. That's what I mean by helping myself. I mean, what can I do that is within my control for myself right now for me to be at my highest optimal state? And when I am in that highest optimal state, therefore I have a full cup and I am able to, or an overflowing cup rather even, and I'm able to pour from my overflowing cup because my needs are all met. I've risen for the day. I did what I was supposed to do and I rose up. I'm up. Now I can do my job and just shine, and everything else is receiving life and everything from that. And then from that is feeding me because I'm doing my purpose. So it's all about really energy here. And if we think of ourselves as energy beings, think about yourself as a motor or anything electrical. When it's not clean, when it's not defragmented, when it's been on all day and hasn't been in sleep mode at all, it's not going to be running most optimally. It's going to be slow. It's going to have some kinks in the system, some viruses even, causing the system to not run as optimally and at high capacity as it could. So that's pretty much what I mean. Help yourself, meaning make sure your needs are met and not putting those needs on anyone else, because whatever needs that you can't fulfill on your own, that's what is meant to come to you. You're not supposed to fulfill it on your own. There are going to be some things that you're able to fulfill on your own, and we're meant to do all that we can on our own, because then when we show up in that way for ourselves, we're full and we can receive and we're operating most likely in a state of gratitude, which means we're thankful for what we have, and therefore we are attracting more because we're in a state of gratitude versus a state of lack. When we help ourselves, we are sovereign, we are self-accountable, we are able to hold ourselves accountable and not really rely on other people to do that for us. And sometimes we need accountability partners to get us structured and whatnot, but this is all about self-discipline and codependency. And a lot of us, the nodal axis that we've been in has been Aries and Libra, North Node Aries, South Node Libra. So we've been looking at how we have been codependent in an unhealthy way, and how we rely on others to do things for us, and how we don't show up for ourselves when we could be showing up for ourselves, how we take from others where we shouldn't be taking from others, where we are taking from others where we can actually be taking from ourselves and filling up, where we're filling from an empty cup, where we're overpouring, where we're filling in, where we're asking for help, where we don't need it, all those types of things. Aries is all about independence and being the pioneer and doing things kind of alone and being a leader. Libra is more like cohesive, collaboration, marriages, dependency, working together, and even self-sacrifice for the group or the marriage. So that's the South Node. We're moving away from that. We're really becoming autonomous. We're becoming sovereign, and we're pioneering our own journeys here and really understanding how we can self-cultivate. If we're doing the proper work for ourselves, we should be able to self-cultivate versus harvesting other people's energy that we don't want to, finagle and configure on our own, but we're rather trying to siphon it from other people because we are in a state of lack and we think taking from someone else is going to get us to a higher state, which is not true. It actually brings you even lower than where you were before. So I hope that helps with what does it mean to help yourself. It just means showing up for yourself, showing up for your needs, knowing your needs, and making sure that your needs are met so that you can fill from an overflowing cup, and that also will make you want to pour into other things. Because when we have an empty cup and when our needs aren't even met, how can we show up for others? It's not going to be very pretty. So yeah, and with that, of course, abundance, prosperity is going to heighten up because our energy is free, our energy is aligned, and our needs are met. Full cup means abundance from all streams, all spheres, all energetic standpoints.